Morning guys, welcome back to another video. Today it's just going to be a sales video today. I had some good sales. The last day has been probably one of my best days I've had for multiple sales, not just one big sale. It's been good, it's been very good. I haven't been in a unit for a couple of days, so going to get a lot of work done today. I ended up actually doing a load of manual graft yesterday, so I'm knackered. I haven't done any manual graft in a while, been well over a year, if not longer, and I'm not cut out for it. Big up all the grafters out there. Yeah, without any more waffling, let's show you what we've sold. No, unlike me, but we're going to start with Vinted. Oh god, oh, hold on a minute, no, not another one coming. Right, first up, fat face woolly hat. Don't know who's buying a woolly hat in 25 degrees heat outside. Someone is. This is a fat face hat. Paid 50p for this. Sold for a fiver. Nice and cheap. Oh god, hold on. Oh, sorry. Oh, all that dust I had yesterday. See, I'm not cut out for this graft life anymore. Next sale, pair of Clarks. These come in the £3 rag bags I bought. Bought 4 rag bags of trainers and shoes for 12 quid. These were sold for 9. And then the last sale on Vinted is a pair of Birkenstocks, which I bought Saturday from the car boot sale. I paid, how much I paid for these? £3? £3 I paid for these. And they've sold for 40 quid. Nice sale. Birkenstocks are always worth good money, especially this time of year. They haven't been worn all that much, just obviously you have to keep an eye out on the insides, the soles, no, the insides. Come on Ash, get your words out. The insides. Yeah, 40 quid, £3 into 40. That's all the Vinted sales we've had. I am trying to be more consistent with Vinted. I just find it hard to be consistent on Vinted. It's just the whole, when you cross list, obviously I list a lot to eBay, so to cross list eBay and Vinted, when things sell on eBay, it's a nightmare to delete it on Vinted, if that makes sense. All you resellers out there, you'll know the struggle. But let's show you the eBay stuff now. Right, no particular order. What shall we start with? A puzzle. This is an MC Escher. Brand new, still sealed. Paid 50p for this. It's sold for £35. This is I've sold a few of these before. I don't know why. It must be an artist of some sort. But they look out for them. They go for good money. That's gone. Yeah, 35 quid from 50p. Very nice sale. I don't know what it is. Some puzzles can be worth really good money. Like you get the sort of Toblerone shape puzzles as well. The triangular ones. They're worth really good money to look out for. Always buy anything if it's sealed and it's cheap. I mean, if it's 50p and a quid and it's sealed, your money's going to be safe, isn't it? So it's always worth looking out for. Next up, you know me, you know I love a home phone. This is a G-Mark CL595. I think it's just something to do with the older generation. Like they have bigger numbers. It has like a louder ring and stuff like that. It just helps people that are hard of hearing. Oh my god, sorry, I do apologise. People that are hard of hearing, sight, etc. Helps older people use the phone basically. I paid 2 quid for that off the house clearance, boys. It sold for £25 plus post. Took a little offer on it. G-Mark is a good brand to look out for. I probably could have got more for it, but I'm not in the game of holding, I'm in the game of selling. Lego, in the last video you would have see that I sold 3 of these. This is the other 3. They sold for £5 again. There's 3 inside, wrapped them inside, make it nice and easy to post. I bought them at a tabletop sale for a quid, so £1 into 5. Nothing major, but they all add up. Same as this, come from the same place, tabletop sale, paid £1 for it, it's gone for a fiver. It's just a bottle warmer, bottle heater. You know what it's like when you have babies and you need to warm up the milk. These things were lifesavers when my kids were young. Won't be doing that again. Next up, this, do you know, funny enough, my biggest ever sale on eBay was these things right here. They are Class Whiz calculators. I bought 26 of these for 30 quid, and I sold them within the same day for about 800 quid. They're all sealed, but this one isn't. This one is sold for £15. They're Casio Class Whiz. They're always worth looking out for. Really good money in scientific calculators. Won't be a song to stop video without a remote controller. This is a Samsung of sorts. I don't know much about it. It's an older one. Not in the best condition. All the buttons have yellowed and stuff like that. Still sold for £6. I'm happy with that. Can't knock the £6 sale if it's costing you 50p to £1. A lot of people say, oh, what's the point buying it? Well, there is a point buying it, do you know what I mean? Like, the thing is, if you have 10 sales a day and you're making a £5 per sale, it's still 50 quid, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Like, and how easy they are to pick them up walking around a car boot sale or a charity shop or whatever. They're nice and easy to post. They don't take long to list. Nice and easy. Don't knock it. Next up, Piglet's Big Game. Paid £2 for this at the car boat last week. Sold for a tenner. Probably could have got a little bit more for it, but I don't know if it's just me or other people do this, but I'm not. I use eBay as a price gauge to work out what the item's worth, but I don't just solely set myself at the highest point, if that makes sense. I sort of run my business on how much I paid for the item. So if I paid £2 for it and it's selling within a couple of days for a tenner, I'm happy with that. Or would you tend to hold out for the 15 quid or the 20 quid or whatever it might be? Do you know what I mean? Don't know, leave me a comment. I'm always curious. This Hamlet cigar ashtray. This came from, so I went to Mark's Tay. I just tried a new boot fair. It's about an hour away from me. It's a Wednesday car boot sale. I bought this, another one, paid £3 each for these, £2.50 each for these, sorry. And I bought a set of 4 vintage St Michael saucepans. The saucepans, they were all £3 each as well. They went to Australia, 55 quid. This has gone for 15 quid, paid £3, £2.50 or £3. So I've made really good profit off of that. Thought I heard something. Yeah, made good profit off of that. I always look out for like cigars, ashtrays, smoking ashtrays, vintage ashtrays if they're cheap, because you know, people have man caves and stuff like that. They always like to have stuff like this, so it's always worth looking out for if they're cheap enough. There are some really sort of expensive ones out there, but you've just got to find the right brands. Hamlet's it's a good name. I think the other one I have is Teachers. Still got that one. It's the last piece I got, but hopefully I won't. Right, next up, I had someone on eBay trying to be a bit cheeky as usual. 2 Wii remotes, same Wii remotes, have the black dangly bit that goes around your wrist. That's how I knew what they were. Because I sell a lot of Wii remotes, I sell them all the time. I had these 2 listed separately for some reason, and that's why, because they had the little dangly bits. I don't know why you need to know that, but that's how. Anyway, we're talking rubbish. So I had these listed. I always list them for about £10.49, £10.50. I don't know why, just always have. And the guy offered me £7 each for 2 of them. And I was like, yeah, fair enough, why not? Get rid of them both. I only ever pick them up in bundles, so my money's safe in the Wiis and the games, and then these are just added extras. If I've always got a Wii that's got extra remotes, I always sell the Wii with 1 remote and then take the other remotes and sell them individually. So yeah, had the 2 Wii remotes. Guy offered me £7 each, and I accepted it. And then 10 minutes later, I get a cancel request for 1 of them, and he was like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't want to buy 2. I only wanted 1 of them." I was like, "But you've made me 2 separate offers for 2 of them." So I was like, "I'll tell you what, mate, I'm happy to cancel it, but I'm cancelling both of them because, you know, you're taking the mick. I only accepted it for both of them as a deal." And he come back and went, "Well, no, I still want 1 of them." I went, "That's fine, you can have 1 of them, but you're not paying £7 for 1 of them. I only accepted the £7 offer for both of them." And then he got the ump and went, "Oh, that's fine, just cancel them then." And I thought, okay, I'll cancel them. So I cancelled them, and then 10 minutes later he bought one for full price. I don't know, people. So one of them sold for £10.49, and then one of them sold for £8.50, which someone offered me. Again, I probably paid, they come in a bundle, they probably owe me £1 or something like that. So good profit again. Do you mind? Next up, I have got, what we got next? What should we show you next? A VHS. A VHS. This is a SQPB JVC. Comes with the remote as well. Always worth more money when they come with the remotes. So if they are there, pick them up. Always worth picking up. I paid £2 for this off of the house clearance man. This is sold for £40 and 20p. I don't know why it's got 20p on the end of it. Mate, actually, because I think my postage is £6.80, I send everything tracked to 48. Actually, someone asked me about that. They said, what do I send? I don't use every anymore. I only send things Royal Mail, track 48. Unless it's over 150 quid, then I sell it. Then I send it sort of special or something like that. But yeah, track 48 is what I usually send. So yeah, the 20p is probably to round it up to £47 flat. But yeah, nice sale, £2 into 40. I always pick up VHS, Blu-rays, DVDs, combis. Combis are always worth looking out for. They're good money. But if they're cheap, just always pick them up, because even if they're broken, they're worth more than that in parts. And then if you've got the remote, you can sell the remote separate. There's always money to be made there. We're going to show you next a bit of skateboarding. Who remembers these? Who remembers these as a kid? The old half pipes. I thought this was a tech deck when I bought it. Comes with a little ramp at the back as well. But they're called Spego, S-B-E-G-O. Just a build your own half pipe basically. Very similar to the tech decks, you know, when you used to push the skateboard along with your hand, and then the BMX. Don't know, if you know what they are, you'll remember. If you don't know what they are, I'll probably sound like an idiot. But I paid £1 for these, and they sold for 13 quid. I always pick them up. They're always worth picking up. The tech deck ones are worth even more, because you know, they're somewhat collectible, and you know, people collect all sorts these days. So people always say that. They go, well, why'd you pick that up? You go, because it doesn't matter what you buy, someone will collect that or want that. There's a need for it. Do you know what I mean? Just don't be put off by what other people tell you to buy. I mean, like, you know, if you watch my videos, you'll know that I buy everything and anything, as you can tell. Look, we buy a bit of everything here, whether it's aftershave, gaming, remotes, chargers, crockery, a floral pig, scale electrics, whatever it is, we buy it. Doesn't matter if other people think it's funny. If it's worth £1 note, it's worth £1 note. Couple more sales we'll show you. I'll bring you back. First, well, 2 sales left. The first of the 2, I won't get it out because, actually, I'll show you the top end of it. It is a Bosch coffee maker. Makes lattes and cappuccinos and blah blah blah. It's not a very sought after one, but there's still money to be made in it. I paid £5 for it at a charity shop, and it sold for £17. Obviously, a lot of coffee machines seem to be a bit more ever popular nowadays, because coffee's become, I don't know, maybe quite trendy nowadays to have a coffee. Is it popular now to drink coffee? I don't know. But all you ever see is people walking around with coffee in their hand, don't you? You go down a shop, everyone's got a Costa cup or a Starbucks cup or whatever a cup it may be. But the last sale of the day is this massive IKEA bag full of clothing. Now it has got some decent brands in here. So basically, I am part of a Discord group, and they do a lot of clothing stuff. A lot of the lads in there and ladies talk about clothing and stuff like that. And if you follow along, you know I'm not the biggest lover of clothing, but I still pick it up if it's cheap. So in there is a Burberry jacket, a shuffle pair of trousers, Gore-Tex trousers, a Berghaus coat, Gore-Tex, 4 or 5 pairs of diesel jeans, Levi jeans, no, it is Dickies, not Dockers, Dickies, Mercedes. There's a Crystal Palace shirt in there, football top. There's about 20 items, and they're all worth 20 to 30 quid. And then you've got the coats and stuff, which, like the Berghaus, there's a Max Mara coat in there. They're all probably 100 quid upwards. Do you know what I mean? So there's very good money in there. I won't tell you exactly how much the person paid for it, because it is someone that might not want their details shared. But if you're watching, thank you very much. And it's a lot of money for someone to be made. I reckon like in there is probably 700 to 800 quid's worth of stuff in there, if you're happy to sit on it. There's 5 coats in there alone that are worth £80 to £100 each. So, you know, I'm thinking about doing that a bit more now, because I do have the contacts to get clothing and stuff like that. I'm just not interested in selling clothing myself. So maybe going forward that might be something that I sort of dabble in. I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But now's the fun part. I've got to sit here and get it all wrapped. The joys, eh? But if you've waited to the end, I'm going to love and leave you. Thank you all for watching as usual. It is always a pleasure. Thank you very much, and I will catch you all in the next video. Take care, guys. All the best.